dear sister and our dear friend. Lord, we're asking you to let everything be peaceful and we just have memories flowing in our hearts. Help to control this meeting. Bless Pastor Charles and the family. And we tell you thanks. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll
So,
let Faithy start first.
Well, Eunice, where can I start? There's so much memories I have of Eunice. But the first thing about her
Some 20 years
is
ago.
21 years ago that we met. The first time I became in contact with Eunice was at Marcia met Abraham. You tell the part.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I was coming home from work one day and dragging my bag up the steps, and Abraham said to me, "Oh, that's a nice bag." And that started a conversation. And cut long story short, they came round to show the band. They were in Amway. And obviously, Eunice came with him. And that's the first time we met Eunice. And she was,
And when she came in, she said, "Hello." That nice, sweet voice. And right away,
wow.
I said, because we were a bit tense to say what they're coming about now, and as Marcia said, this gentleman was a nice gentleman. We didn't know he was taking Eunice with him. But as she entered, she said, "Hello, and how are you today?" That sweet voice. And then, we introduced ourselves and she introduced herself and she made herself comfortable. But she just set us at ease. And then she started to speak to me about Jamaica and how she loved rice and peas. And you make jerk chicken, I hear about it. Oh, you got to teach me how to make some. That was Eunice. And then from there, it's like, she wasn't a stranger anymore. It's just a friend, just a friend. And then you continue.
oh, well, I'd already made up my mind I was going to join this thing called Amway. I had heard about it before. But to tell you the truth, I don't remember much of what either of us said because I've had a couple of glasses of wine.
Wow. Oh, that's okay.
I just remember they were very nice people. And she made a lasting impression on me. And so when later we arranged to go to
the
a
meeting.
She came and she was still that lively, welcome, bubbly person.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to go through the whole history of Amway with Abraham and Eunice because really the relationship changed from that sort of business associate to friendship very quickly.
Yeah.
And it was like going out with Eunice was like the sun coming out to shine, no matter what the weather.
Yeah.
She was just always enthusiastic. She made everybody feel as if they were the most important person. And not everybody can do this. It is a particular aspect of Eunice, I'm sure many people must have commented. So she was always interested in what you said and what was going on. So it was always a pleasure to see you. You look forward to seeing her. But we're going to tell you some of the things that happened with her. And the things to make us laugh.
Every day she called. How are you today? And me personally with her, I'm the hours. Because Marcia don't really love phone. But I'm always at the phone. And hours, sometimes Marcia said, especially when we move up here, move into Yorkshire. We're on the phone for hours because we've got to catch up.
Yeah.
And when we were to go in, I love to go to Costco with her. And she always said, "Faithy, you fancy Costco?" I said, "Because I love ice cream." She said, "Oh." So she said, "I'll buy some ice cream." I said, "Yeah, where?" "Oh, your favorite place, Costco." And gone. And I picked up in a few minutes.
Little did I know that introducing her to Costco would be so profitable for us all
Yeah.
in terms of pleasure.
So she
There's
actually
always-
introduced you to Costco.
I introduced her to Costco.
You introduced her to Costco. Okay. And she
Yes.
introduced Costco to us.
Yeah.
Because when Costco sort of first opened, the teachers and people in the professions and those who work for the local councils and that were the membership, you could not everybody could join at that time. And so she worked for local government and I'm as a teacher, so she could join. And then therefore all the rest of it came along. But
Wow.
we didn't know what a pleasure this was going to be.
Oh, Costco wasn't a
Shopping with
shopping.
her. No, we had
Costco was a pleasure.
you had to stop at all the station and try the food.
And
Oh,
we laugh and we talk to people. The amount of friends we meet, I mean, through Eunice because of just going out. It's just a pleasure going out with. I mean, she lights up a room. So, you know, it's a joy to go anywhere with her. It's not this person that girl. She just lights up and come on, let's dance, let's do this. And we went to a party and
The first time we went out at a party, we went to this kind of dance at the Caribbean. Oh, it was a revelation to see her and Abraham. We really enjoyed ourselves. And that became a bit of a pattern. We went to many dances, many functions, and we danced.
yeah.
She loved to dance.
Yeah.
She loved it when, you know, we all got together
Yes.
and did those things.
Yeah. And Christmas. She never forget her birthday.
No.
She never forget. You know, birthday is something that you know what she does? She get down the card, and then you don't remember. She signed your name, and it's everybody from Marcia, from Faithy, from this, from
All
John.
over the world. You wonder how come this person who lives in, you know, maybe in Nigeria somewhere managed to sign the card.
oh,
They signed the name of everybody and posted. And they say, oh, card drop to the door. I always come before the birthday.
Yes.
It never come on the day, it come a few days before. And when you open it, oh, Beverly signed. Oh, this one. It wasn't them, it was Judas who does all the signing for everybody. Well, that was a pleasure.
Took me a while to hitch on to that, you know. I really thought it was a
pleasure. And sickness. When I talk about when you're sick, she's there for you.
Yes. But I want to talk about my 50th birthday.
Yeah.
That is a birthday I will never forget.
Yeah.
They tricked me. I mean, Eunice is Faithy's co-conspirator.
Yeah.
They used to knock heads together and come up with plans that I knew nothing about.
wow.
And for my birthday, I was going to this, what was it, a church service. And so get in the car, and they drove us. So I didn't have to drive that day, and I got dressed and we went to the church service. When we arrived, it was a fair, it was a steel band. They were playing music.
Yeah.
It was
You know that Marcia.
She knows I love steel band.
She went there to tell him it's her birthday. Play happy birthday. And all of a sudden he is, Jeremiah, and everybody started happy birthday. And that was big. I think she won a prize on top of it.
I did, yes, a beauty session. That's just one of the many happy occasions. And there are other occasions where just having her with you, like when we went out driving, especially to Amway meetings and functions. So, you know, we'd hire a van, you know, Abraham would hire a van, me and Abraham, and we'd share the driving. And it was really useful to have her there, staying awake and alert to help you to drive, especially when we're coming back at 12 and 1 o'clock in the morning. Things like that. And I'm going to miss her.
I love that.
And it was used so strategically, you know. You couldn't speak negatively. around her. You couldn't. One of those things I love about her. You can't talk about people in a bad way. Not that we ever want to, but you know, anybody who tries to sort of put somebody else down.
And to change the
I want to
subject.
change the subject.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Beautiful day today.
So we sometimes sort of wait for it and look at each other. Here it goes. Change the subject. You know, it was
It's just a pleasure. I'm telling you, I'm gonna miss her because I can always get on the phone, and we're always scheming. She was my partner in crime. I keep saying it, not crime, but partner in scheming. I can't say, okay, birthday coming, this coming up, and you know, and we're gone. Marcia don't go home. And I just gone to Costco. Just leave a note if Marcia is not at home. I'm gone.
Yeah, come
We're
on.
planning the birthday. We're planning every little thing. Christmases, we're planning. She was, you know, and we go up to Tom and
when we go to Tom,
we go
Uncle
everywhere.
Tom.
Uncle Tom,
Yes, yes, I know him.
Spend many Thanksgiving and Christmas. And one of the things she loved was roast lamb.
Yes.
Okay.
very excited of it.
Even just before she went, she was saying, "Oh, I wish we could have some of your roast lamb." And I thought to post it.
Yes.
And to love, I had never seen anybody who loved my cakes as much as you did.
Wow.
She loved all the she liked the way I baked my cake.
Wow.
So, I will miss it because every Christmas I would try and bring down a cake for her, even when we moved up here. And this Christmas, obviously because of the pandemic, all those things couldn't happen. But I'm so sorry.
Yeah, she's, you know, she just, honestly, she's just this. I gotta miss her smile. I just gotta miss her voice and that warm, gentle hug. You know, she never made you feel unwelcome. No, when you're around Eunice, if you're even sad, you can't be sad. Because she's just bubbly, light up her room. And I love when you go to our meeting and we have this meeting and we're talking about the planning to say, freedom, stop the stinking job. Light up. You know, that's she just brings light to a room.
And when it comes to caring,
so
there was 2 times especially that I remember. There's more than that, but 2 times I especially remember. I was in hospital and she came to visit me and I needed help because the nurses and the help, there was no help to be had and I was not in a very great place. And I didn't expect it, but she just came and she's a practical person. It didn't make you feel like you were a burden or, you know, it was unnatural or anything. And the second step is because she supports you. I mean, the doctors were telling me it was all in my head. And she said, no, it's not like that. You know, so she stuck up for you.
No. You better just get some doctor here to look at her now.
Yeah.
That's how she
it worked.
It worked. What you need. And she called me up and said, she said to me, you rest today because we take it in turns to go to the hospital when she was in hospital. And she said, I'll go. And I mean, when you talk about Christian, that's Christian. Yeah. Because she'll give up church that Sunday morning to be with Marcia at her bedside. Right? Because I just came back the Saturday night and she said, I'll go today. And she went early and Abraham did the fry okra and made the breakfast and she took it to Marcia at the hospital. And she sat there till I come in the afternoon. And then on top of that, she says, when you ready to come home, just give me a ring. I'll come and pick you up. I said, no, you just okay. And she said, you hear what I said?
Wow.
So I could do this. And she come and she picked me up. Rang her and she come and she picked. I was in hospital, same way. My birthday, she was to and fro with us. She's just, it's like, it's an angel. Heaven gets an angel.
Listen, I have sisters.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Eunice to me was my sister. If I have a sister and becomes my friend, that is great. But I can't think of her as any other
No, we
way.
don't
She
think
was
of her as a
always
friend.
we move up here far away, and when we come down to London, we are sure to see Eunice. She will come and pick us up, drive us around. It's like having your own personal chauffeur, you know?
Yeah,
And it
yeah,
never,
she would do that.
yeah, and when she had to get up early to get us to the station, oh
Yes.
wow, you know.
Yeah.
So it was like, I can't even say,
And we go out for lunch, and she met my cousin, and
come to London and not see her.
yeah, it's not going to be the same. Really.
Yeah.
How did you feel when you heard the news? What were your reactions?
Oh.
You mean when she passed?
No,
No,
Yes.
I don't even go there.
Still couldn't
Couldn't believe.
Because I said it was, she's going to shake this
Yeah,
up.
we just thought she was
We know that when Eunice is not well, she's tending to hide this weight. She
Yeah.
didn't really want to.
Yeah.
We had to dig, as we've done, so we know her pretty well.
Yeah.
So when she told us, we knew it was serious.
Yeah.
But we still felt that she'd be able to overcome it for the grace of God.
And then, I mean, prayers went all over the world.
Oh, we found everybody.
Because
our relatives in America, in Jamaica, our entire family in Jamaica, because she'd met
my cousin from Atlanta.
And she'd met Shanika.
Yeah, with my daughter.
With her daughter. And she knew Johnny is fire. She followed his music. I don't know if you know this, but Unstoppable Fire is my nephew, her son. And
oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
And she was at the wedding.
Yes.
Fire.
And she would get
nephew.
Unstoppable Fire. Yeah, it's her son, my nephew. And she would have downloaded the new sound, the new record, before even I knew it.
Wow.
And he asked me if I'd heard it.
Yeah, and she said, oh, I was listening to you. So that's a nice one.
Yeah.
I didn't even hear it before. Oh.
And she drove us to
his wedding.
Oh my God.
Wow. So he knew. There's so many people. Our entire family knows her.
We thought you'd shake this off, Charles. We didn't believe that.
No.
You know.
And it hurt us that we couldn't be there. We couldn't go there.
We couldn't.
Yeah.
Because of the
pandemic
and Yorkshire was trickier. You can't go the journey.
Yeah.
And it's only Marcia one driver, it's another driver. So you have to go in and return the same day. Couldn't do it. Yeah. So we're just hoping that you'd get better and would calm down and expect this.
Yes, but she will never be forgotten.
Never.
One of the things I will remember forever with you.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your
laugh.
Yes.
Did you remember her when she laughs?
When she laughed, oh my goodness.
It's just special.
Her laugh is contagious.
Yes.
And even when I remember when we went to the Ghanaian independence.
Oh, yeah, we were there.
Yes.
We came to independence.
Yes. Yes.
And we were all hungry, I remember, because the food took a little while to come.
That's synonymous to most Ghanaian functions.
Oh, not only Ghanaian, we know we're a fan. Jamaica, Caribbean, and all.
I was there.
You were there, yeah. We know you're from there.
Yes, I remember that night. Yes.
Yes.
And she just lighted up and went and get some drinks, and that's it. She's always there to help when you're in need.
Wow. Now, in conclusion, these are wonderful memories you just shared. I'm sure I mean, wherever she is now, she's watching and she'll be so excited.
There's one special memory, Charles, I've got to tell you about. It's when we went to the US. We went to America.
Right.
Abraham, Eunice, me, Beverly, Lionel. And it was the most wonderful fun. We went, me, Eunice, and Beverly. 3 changing rooms right next to each other. Was it what? I can't remember the stores. Equivalent of Macy's. Macy's. It was freezing cold. I think it was January. We went.
January.
And we spent, I'm sure Abraham will tell you it must have been like 2 days. But really, it was only about 4 hours or 5 hours shopping.
Wow.
Now, Eunice could shop for her country. And we were all 3 and we tried on clothes because you can get the same clothes in all the sizes, small and big. And then at the end of it, it was Abraham and Lionel that had to bring all these clothes. And trust me, because I bought an empty suitcase, and Eunice borrowed an extra bag from me to carry all this.
Oh.
It was a lot of, I just a man had to carry it.
Wow.
And she was egging us on. She was egging me on with Lionel because we had a what's that drink that I love? Root beer drinking competition, and hot dog and root beer. So we went to this store. I beat him. I won. And there was Eunice saying, "Go on, darling." She does. She's a little devil sometimes. Oh, yes.
Every day I speak to her.
Yeah.
I look at the video and I get up every morning. I was just before in the evening. And I just keep playing back our birthday. And think we could make it. We just move up here. And I just, every day I speak to her. And I'm not wiping it off my phone or anything. It's every day I speak to her.
So she's going to be forever with us.
She's a sister to us. I have this one sister, but she's another one. I lose one. And I just have to hang on to this one. But she, I know she's friend. You don't say friend, you say sister.
Really. And we know that there's going to be an awful lot of people who's going to listen. But we will meet again.
Absolutely. All right. In conclusion, thank you so much. But in conclusion, I want to ask you give your final words. Right, we can wrap it up in 2 minutes. Do you have any words of exhortation to Abraham Colby?
Abraham.
Oh, yes.
He's so blessed. So may God strengthen Abraham and give him all the courage. And he knows that we are here for him. Whatever he needs, he just can't pick up the phone. He's another, he's my friend. He just say, walk on. That's how we deal with each other.
That's right. Go on. Yes. I have to sit with him as well.
When he needs
go on. Everything is good.
Yes.
Everything is good.
You just have to bring the phone and say, walk on. No things are going. And I tell him.
Oh, boy.
He's so blessed. And he had a partner, just brought, they are double blessed. Yeah. So may God strengthen him. May God continue to bless him.
And just as Eunice is our sister, we consider Abraham my brother.
Abraham is a father to me.
Yeah. And he has been, I want to say that he has been very influential. They both have in my life. And I hope, tell Abraham to continue to take his medication. we know that it's something you just have to encourage him about.
Every time I call him, I say, take your medication.
I can guarantee you that he's actually taking them.
Yes.
I check on him most of the time. He actually takes them 4 times a day.
Yes.
So
don't tell him, don't give up. He's gonna miss her. It's 27 years of marriage. We know that.
Yeah.
But she's in a good place.
Yeah.
She's in heaven.
And we want to have him around for a very long time to come. We can't afford to lose him too. So,
that's right.
And we honor him and love him.
Yeah.
So let him know this.
Yes. And as soon as the pandemic is over and we can come down, because we won't be able to be there.
Absolutely.
You will be there. I hope you're going to have something that for all who could make it.
Absolutely.
I hope so. because
God bless you. And
Well,
bless you.
and
all.
thank
God
you
bless you.
so
And
much.
you're doing a
Marcia
wonderful
and
job.
Thank
yes.
you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much. Thank you so much.
You're
I've met you
welcome.
before. I mean, anytime we meet, the joy and the energy that you always bring out is unparalleled. I mean, thank you
Yeah.
so much. Really, really appreciate you. Okay?
Yeah,
So
I
God
appreciate
richly
you.
bless you, and may you have
Thank
a
you.
wonderful evening. And
You
whilst
too.
this is done, you all get to know of it.